your weekly view of young leaders taking big steps. This is Next Gen. Sponsored by PFI Western Wear, home of Boot Daddy. Few would know that Missouri State University had an equestrian team, but we're here to take a look inside the Intercollegiate Horse Shows Association and meet the riders.
The Missouri State Equestrian team has students from all over the university, but specifically we have mostly agriculture students. With the team, we have riders ranging from ability from just starting out to have been showing like their whole life and have had years of lessons, and there's a great range in the middle between beginner and very experienced. So it is a catch riding system. And so what will happen is students for competition will show up and they use whatever horses are provided by the university, and they essentially pick a horse out of the hat, and then they get to find that horse and ride it and compete on it. And they train hard with their partner, the horse.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Their partner is the horse, and they're both athletes.
Yes, yes. They both have to train and perform all of the maneuvers, and they really have to learn how to get along together. And it really creates a learning, teaching experience that I personally love.
You're teaching them, you're coaching them, you're the one here with them out every day.
Yes.
So how does that work? Tell me about that relationship.
So really I'm here to help guide them and coach them and empower them to work hard and to be dedicated and to learn as much as they can and learn from every single horse that's out here. Sometimes they come and they're having a bad day, and it really shows. And it's my job to help them kind of work through that and help them see that their horse is there to work with them. And sometimes they come out and have a great day, and then you just get to help them really figure out what it means to be a good horseman and to really enhance those skills that they're coming in with.
So not only are these team members balancing training and taking care of their animals, but they're full-time Missouri State University students, some majoring in agriculture and not. How do they handle that work and competition balance?
Yeah, it can get really busy for them. So a lot of them don't just do academics on the equestrian team. A lot of times they're involved in other things like clubs and volunteering. And so it can get kind of difficult for them to kind of balance that out. But I always remind them, like, their academics come first and then the equestrian team. But I know some of them have other, jobs that they have to do. And so the equestrian team's role is really just to kind of help them fit that in their schedule. So we have a fairly flexible practice schedule. So they have to practice 2 or 3 times a week, and it kind of fits in with whatever their availability is. So I'm really pro academics and like them going to class, and don't ever miss class for practice. So it can be hard, but they know that it's worth it and that it's a really great resume builder and a really great discipline builder as well.
I'm really glad you mentioned that, because these students are able to take what they've learned here in the arena and the classroom and apply it, add it to their resume. So how does it build character, and where are these students taking these skill sets after college?
Great question. So a lot of times, equestrian can really help them with their time management skills, like we just talked about with balancing academics and clubs and work and the team, but also a lot of like respect for others, for teammates, for livestock, for the coaches. And so that really helps, bring that discipline into the workforce. And so they also have to work hard. And I'm kind of strict, so they know that they have to come to practice, they have to be on time.
They don't want to disappoint you.
Right, yeah, and they have to actually take care of their horse and the tack and all of that. And I think that really builds character in taking care of what they've been giving and really utilizing whatever they have been given in life effectively, to their best ability.
Well, the competition is about to begin behind us. Let's go meet one of the students that's competing today and learn a little bit more about what they'll be doing.
Sounds great. So
Cheyenne, as a senior member of the Missouri State University equestrian team, I bet there's been a few times you've saddled up the horse. Take me to the beginning. When did you first find that love and passion?
So my start with horses was actually with a therapeutic riding place back home. So I got to help lead and sidewalk with kids with disabilities, and that was so much fun for me, and I learned so much. And that's where I took riding lessons. And I was only in like 6th grade. I was only like, you know, not very old. So I know some people are kind of born into horse families, and I grew up on a cattle farm. So everything here has been a lot of fun.
Well, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So here at Missouri State, what led you to start riding? You've got a great facility, and I understand you started on ranch rodeo team?
We have a ranch horse team and this equestrian team. So whenever I first came to college, I was just interested in, you know, messing with the horses, riding, because I've always loved doing that. And so I started by trying out for the ranch horse team, and somehow they said, yep, we want you. So I've been doing that for all 3.5 years now, and I just started on the equestrian team the 2nd year of college, and so it's definitely been a learning curve. It's different than anything I've ever done before.
So you've been able to compete your 2nd year in the Intercollegiate Horse Shows Association and traveled kind of all out for the Midwest competing. What have you learned through that, and what have we seen here today?
I've definitely learned to like adapt to things. It's really nerve-wracking to walk into the arena and just draw a random horse. And so you definitely have to keep your cool and prepare and plan. And so it's been a lot, and it's been a lot of fun.
So today you competed. Take me through your mindset and the patterns and the gaits that you used out in the ring here today.
Yeah, so this morning was crazy. Didn't have as much time as I thought to get ready, so I was definitely running around a whole bunch. So walking into the ring, my head wasn't as clear as it normally is, still kind of panicking from, you know, not having enough time, but got in there and take a couple deep breaths, you know, get everything together, and walked out there and did my best. The rail work is always fun because you get to know your horse, you get to see what kind of mood they're in. Yes, I'm on a Missouri State horse, but it's funny because on show day, they're a whole different beast. So on the rail, just got to figure out how he was feeling today, and then we went into the pattern, and he was good. He was a little bit wiggly. Sonny's kind of that way. The first part of our pattern went really well. I thought the middle was a little bit iffy, could have been better.
Describe that pattern you're mentioning.
So the first part of the pattern, you walk into the arena, you walk to the cone. At the cone, you trot to the end of the arena, stop. I think it's a 245 right, and so then you're at an angle, and then you're gonna lope right lead almost halfway to the arena. You have to change leads through a walk, and then lope left lead. So now you're counter cantering in an arc towards the top of the arena, which is kind of hard. Definitely a more challenging pattern for a more challenged or more experienced group of people. So then we get to do another lead change through a trot, and so then you're on the right lead again, you go around, and then extended trot, and then stop and back. So the extended trot I felt like was really good, and the stop and back was kind of snappy, so I was proud of that.
Well, I thought you looked good out there.
Thank you.
So, you know, you're graduating in a few months, and tell me how you will be able to take what you've learned here in the arena and apply it, because, I mean, you're double majoring in agriculture.
Yeah, so after graduation, I'm actually staying for grad school, so I will get to take all the things that I learned and help coach other people, because I will now be the new assistant coach. So I'm really excited to help my current teammates out and help new people out to be better riders themselves. So.